What up, you guys? Go on, Barracuda here. And the video I made last, that was just me jumping around from date to date. I had wrote a whole bunch of stuff down. Those were just things that have happened that I wrote down. So, that's why it was so, what happened between those. Well, I'll tell you what happened between them. I have a page here that goes from 1/8/22 to 1/18/22. 10 days. So I got what happened right here. So I'm going to tell you what happened for those 10 days. So on the 8th, Michael says, Barracuda, you want to watch this television? You can watch whatever you want. I took that opportunity to watch ID until lock-in. I could have watched more, but I needed a shower. That was my best day to date since I had gotten in there. So thank you, Michael. I would like to tell you that I could never watch anything that I wanted to. So on the 9th, the CO who bitched at me for leaving my cell dirty bitched at me again because he asked me something and didn't hear my answer. Listen up. I answered your question. If you didn't hear me, then I don't know what to say. On the 10th, I saw on that day that people were far more concerned with my room, my cell, keeping it clean and such, than they were concerned with anything else in the pod whatsoever. From their room to the shower to the phone to the upstairs, anything else. Keep your nose on your face, okay? Because it's not your cell. You have your own cell to take care of. And we had missed our commissary on Friday. It came in that day also. Finally. I was praying that we got our next order, the next day also. Oh, I also learned the real first name of a person there. His name is Tommy. I had called him Sir since the day I got in there. I just heard his name and I go, so what should I call you? Sir. I called him Sir until that day. On the 11th, commissary came as I had hoped for on that day. And Michael cut ahead of my friend Ock in the line for the microwave. And Ock went stupid on his ass. I mean, whoa, he got in his face yelling. That about 2 to 3 inches from his face until the CO came out and, was like, hey, stop it. COs are scary when they get mad. He didn't see what had transpired prior to that until he walked over and asked questions later. After he figured it out, all was settled and copacetic. The CO understood. There was a man that I met named Juan, an awesome guy. He comes over to do the table and gave me some crackers. I mean, these are good crackers. These aren't just, shitty ones that you would give to your dog. They're good. I didn't even ask him, And, these other people, Pops gave Muhammad his tray, and Muhammad said, we're going to share. And gave me half of everything on the tray except for the milk. Soup, applesauce, and the grilled ham and cheese sandwich. He gave me half of what Pops gave him. And one comes out in the morning, and after breakfast he gave me and a man named John some Mexican cookies. Pops gave Muhammad his tray at lunch again. John traded me 3 tongue tortures, which is a candy kind of like atomic hot balls, but not quite as hot. And it was for a single serve packet of Cool-Off, a generic form of Kool-Aid, which is single serve and unsweetened, running an iced tea. When I was putting them in my shirt pocket, the tongue tortures, I accidentally dropped one, and Ark told me that I dropped it. John went over, picked it up, and handed it back to me. And a new guy who came in. He taught, K. Muhammad, he wanted me to be called, taught me how to play dominoes with points. He is really cool. I didn't know how to play dominoes without keeping points, so he taught me. Other people, David, Darwin, Austin, and Ock, gave me their chocolate pudding and tomato soup at lunchtime. They were just like, you want chocolate? You want chocolate? You want soup? I'm like, bring it on. I put it in the bowl that I got. Those are 1.6 quart. They're not that much when you're in jail. They're in commissary. Officer McCormick. I heard him yelling at 2 inmates to stop. My back was turned. Next thing I know, he tells everybody to lock in. He goes, no, everybody lock in. As soon as I turn around, I see Michael fixing his glasses and John standing up. As soon as I saw that, I knew what had happened. You know, first flight in my pod so far. We'll see if it happens again before I leave. I went to my cell and fell asleep because I thought we would be locked in for the rest of the night. I woke up at, I don't know what time I woke up. I saw and heard many men on the outside of my cell. I went outside to where they were and learned Michael was locked in for the rest of the night and John was moved to the box. I learned from Michael that they, Michael and John, squirted each other with water. And John knocked Michael's glasses off. You know, he thought they were playing around, but after he knocked the glasses off, he realized they were a little bit, serious. I did remember seeing a bottle of water on the floor, but I didn't find it pertinent to the matter at hand when that was going on. I was stuck inside my cell while the cards for spades were being dealt, because they play a lot of spades in that, and the CO was playing too. A guy named Sammy noticed and let the CO know. He wasn't the only one who ever did that. I also was knocking on my cell before, and he's like, yo, CO, can you open 5? The fire alarm, on the 18th, the fire alarm went off, again for a few minutes. I noticed that Muhammad was gone. I asked where he was, and Ox said he was gone. Commissary also didn't come in that day like it was supposed to. However, with the massive storm, I get it. I understand it's cool, all that. So, that is from 1/8/22 to 1/18/22. So that's what happened. I still got, 2 more pages. So that's what happened. I hope you guys enjoyed that. So leave a like on this video if you enjoy it. Comment, subscribe, stuff like that. So, until the next page of memoirs, Go Hard Barracuda signing off. Y'all take care now.